Okay, let's give you guys some more practice. So similar to the previous video, I'm going to give you a point on this circle of radius 1. Okay, so this here is 1, this here is negative 1, up here is positive 1, this here is negative 1. Okay, and the angle from here to here is 300 degrees. So draw your sine graph, and then draw your cosine graph, and then label this point on these two graphs. Okay, so start off with this circle here. I want you to locate this point on the two graphs. So just roughly sketch your graph to be like this. So 90 is here and blah blah blah. Sketch, draw a line for this one. Draw sine of x, and then for this one down here, draw cos of x, and then label the point on the two graphs. Okay, so yeah, so go and press pause and have a go. Okay, so first let's try and sketch the sine x graph. Sine x. So remember sine, well, roughly looking at this here, if you draw a vertical line here, roughly looking at this here, the sine, remember sine x represents the height of this thing, and in this case it's a negative height. See the height, and cos represents a width here, which happens to be, well, to be positive. If it's over here, then it's negative. If it's over here, then it's negative. But just glancing at this here, draw a vertical line here. So your diagram somehow later will have to represent a minus sine x, okay, and a positive positive cos. Okay. So anyway, yeah. So when the angle is 0 here, the sine will be 0. Okay, just remember that sine represents, the height represents sine, and when it's at an angle of 0, the height is 0. Okay, so sine of x always starts at the origin here. When it's at 90 degrees, the height will be 1. When it's 180, 0. 270 will be negative 1, back to 0 here. So your sine graph will look something like this. Okay, and this angle here is 300. So well, 300. Well, I'm going to guess 300 to be around here somewhere. Okay, so my dot, this point here is could be represented here. So the height here will probably be about 0 point, I don't know, 78, something like that. So negative 0.78. And then your cos here would be, well, cos, looking at cos represents the width. So when the angle is at 0, the width here is positive 1. So that's why cos of x always starts at positive 1 here when it's at 0, when it's at an angle of 0. And when it's at 90 degrees, the width will be 0. 180, the width will be negative 1. This here will be 0, and then this here will be back to 1. So your cos graph will look something like this. Okay, and 300 we're gonna guess around here. Just guess around here, and notice that it's a small positive here. Okay, so if you look at this point here, the cos will be a positive. Can you see that? Small positive here from here to here. This is positive, and sine will be a negative height. A negative. Well, this length here will be negative, which makes sense because look at this. This is sine here, and and it's a negative height. So, well, this point here will represent this, and this point here will also represent our point here. Okay.